Alright guys, alright. We actually have a new patch for Star Citizen. It is 3.15.0p. So the last three numbers on the patch should be 045. Second wave for audience, database reset, yes. Long-term persistence enabled. Pledge copy is enabled. Starting UC is 15 million. Issue Council updates. You can now delete your own reports before it confirmed by the community. You can delete any of your own contributors and comments anytime. Note, any replies will also be lost. Obviously, this is to sort of help with duplicates and stuff like that, I presume. So, testing focus, server crash, ship recovery, healing and active status, hospitals, Starlifter A2, Origin 400i, bombs, infiltrate and defend missions, loot generation, personal inventory, Orison version 2, and Arena Commander. Known issues, ground vehicles, initial spawn. With the latest update, your initial spawn chooses the location of your ship. You have a ground vehicle through the pledge store. Selecting an initial home location that supports ground vehicles like New Babbage would be best. After a server crash, attempting to reconnect may result in an infinite loading screen and have been unable to interact with the menu. Players will need to exit the game and reload after a server crash to fix this error. This is part of the bug where the player used to set a bad token after the crash, which blocked them from backup. So yes, just log out, log back in. Pledge items on death, lost on death. Arcane players will lose all equipped on their character upon death. This item includes that from the subscription. They are working on a X patch which will help fix this, but for the moment you need to do a reset to get your pledged items back. So obviously those sort of stuff we've heard before, so we sort of skimmed through them a little bit. Alright, so known issues. Medical beacon does not complete mission payment when player is brought back from incapacitation. Multiple bartenders can be spawned at the same bar at various locations over time. Water in Orison is green. Ew. Player is unable to free look in multiple ships. Cannot repair, refuel, restock at Everest Harbour. The player can previously equipped items disappear altogether when they exit and load back in as the opposite gender. Surface FPS deposits are missing collision, preventing mining. I've noticed that they are really hard to sort of mine on. Select the carry prompt on weapon inside inventory equips the weapon instead. When re-equipping items from a loot box in 0G, the torso and arms will cause large amounts of inventory camera shake. Player is unable to select the ground vehicle as a sell location to a trade terminal kiosks. Player is unable to select storage ships in the refinery terminal. Where weapon projectile trajectory will not behave correctly when shooting from inside one zone to another. Multiple heavy armor arms partially clip or partially obscure some of the mobiglass. Destroying a mission spawned reinforcement type ships does not always trigger the outgoing call to arms mission. Parts of Area 18 cityscape can be seen clipping into the surface of the spaceport highway. Missiles can hit the player's ship when they are fired whilst the player is moving forward. Announcer audio call for match over. You've lost the game. Can be heard multiple times. Demon Fang knife is missing from the game. So what have they fixed? Feature updates, gameplay, inventory polish pass. Made further performance improvements, polish pass on the item grid sizes and the SC sizes for many items. Healing, downstate and medical polish pass. Increase the time and distance threshold for placing actors into medical beds. Polish pass on medical gun and healing animation, UI and interaction. Quantum QOL, quality of life. Made multiple fixes to help Quantum Drive engage more consistently. This should greatly help with the issues relating to alignment and spooling to the quantum target, such as it not triggering when fully spilled and hitting B. Increase distance player QT into comm array so they don't exit directly onto the restricted area. I did notice that the other day. AI behavior and spawn closet polish. Okay, this is what we're interested in. Made improvements to help with with help with unresponsive and teleporting AI in the UGF missions and other locations in the PU. Spawn closets in the UGF mission will now randomize which closets spawn friendly and hostile AI. This will also restrict each randomization to one fraction, hostile or friendly, so that each closet cannot spawn opposing forces. Alright, major bug fixing. Backpacks should now persist correctly between patches and resets. Mouse VJoy movement should now allow for full rotation when flying ships. Prisoner escapees should no longer be sent back to prison upon death if they are in uncontrolled space. When downed with the crime stat and respawn location should now be correctly updated to show the player's Grim Hex or Crusher. Eliminate all missions should now correctly update upon arriving at the underground facilities. Players should now be able to QT to the underground facilities. Cool, that's helpful. Players around the Starlifter series should no longer use the Origin logo. Okay. All actor status widgets and weapon ammo count UI should no longer be missing after the player grabs equips helmet. So obviously that was when you remove the helmet or when you grab a helmet and then your UI would go missing. Hopefully that's fixed. Fixed an issue where sometimes causing the medical scanning highlight to not disappear after switching away from the target. Drug status effect that applied to the player should now be clearly corrected upon entering a medbed. When trying to customize the FPS weapon, the weapon should no longer be stored in the personal inventory and the attachment is held in the hand. Alternating between attachments using the weapon customization UI should no longer break it and prevent further changes. Using a Rashida on an overdose player should no longer give you a crime stat. Fixed an issue causing players to asphyxiate and be downstate when relogging if they crash out of a game or not in breathable atmosphere. I noticed that I sometimes spawn in a medbed. Wonder if that's relating to. When recapping items from a loot box in 0G, equipping the torso arms will no longer cause large amounts of infantry camera shake. Approaching freestanding medical kiosks should no longer cause the player's camera to spin rapidly. Trying an armor set in store should no longer remove all weapons and consumables and backpacks from the player. Fixed an issue causing ship weapons to cease working entirely after dying and respawning in Arena Commander game modes. Carrack with the C8X and Carrack Expedition with the C8X owners should have their ships on the PTU. They fixed 4 client crashes and 3 server crashes. So nothing about the camera shake when you're in some ships that someone's mentioned here. Also, nothing mentioned either about underground facilities. So what we're going to do now is jump straight in and we're going to give it a test and we're going to see how we go. So let's do that. Alright guys, so we just accepted the security mission. Alright, we've pulled up. Obviously I need to move stuff and sort stuff and all that sort of stuff. But I don't have any ammo. I didn't spawn any with ammo, which is weird because I had like 500 rounds. But regardless. So we only have the 30 rounds in this gun and our Coda pistol. Although we had plenty of our guns and sights and stuff, it was just the ammo that was missing. So maybe there was a bug with the ammo or something, I'm not quite sure. So we're going to have to pick up guns along the way, but what we're doing is we're testing AI. So at the moment it just says clear all hostiles. That's a good guy. Oh, the AI are moving. That's a good start. Alright, it's 2. We don't know how many are in here. That's 3. That's a shotgun. That security guard. In here. Then you, I think. Alright. Clear all hostiles. Okay, bad time for the gun to jam. Alright, there we go. Gun's working now. Where is he? Where'd he go? I like the AR-4. Why are you playing up like that? AR-4, AR-4, magazine 30, magazine 30. Okay, yeah. Alright, so it was just the other gun that's blowing up. Okay, it's not a big thing though. Now we gotta find out if the security is going to shoot us. No? Good boys? Alright, they fixed the security. It's not in the patch notes, but they fixed them. Good. So you can now go back to looting things. Yahoo! Yippee-dee! Alright, so I'm going to sit here and loot the shit out of this place, and I will see you guys on the other side. Be right back. Alright guys, so this place is mostly looted. The AI have not shot me once, so, you know, winning. You get a fair bit of stuff. I didn't get a lot of chests in this one. There's not a lot of loot boxes in this one. But I did loot most of the guns and stuff from the guys. I didn't worry about the armor, I just worried about the guns. Because, you know, I'm Australian and it's the only way we can get guns. So I got all the guns and I'm just doing the run back now. I'll show you what I got so you know whether these things are worthwhile. But I think they are. These missions are... A, you get the money, and B, you get to pick up all the guns. So, and sometimes you get some really good loot stuff too. So... go in here, go to I. We'll drop that off. We'll drop that off. And we'll drop that one off as well. So this is what I got from just doing that mission. So, you know, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... 16, 17, 16 guns, because one was mine originally. I originally had one gun. So 16 guns, some ammunition, some sights, you know, pistols, you know. Yeah, got a knife, so combat knife. So at the end of the day, I think it's definitely worthwhile doing. As for the patch itself, I like the patch. It probably is a contender for live, so... I don't think there's too many big issues that they're going to have that they're going to worry about. The AI in the spawn closet's obviously the major concern, so that stuff's working is obviously great. All the AI mostly walking around. There's one guy that was going backwards and forwards, like he was like, yeah, teleporting around a bit, but to be honest, it's good. It's a good patch. So yeah, I would say this is probably a live candidate. Apart from that, guys, obviously let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Just about to take off here, so we'll see if the radar gets a lock on us. No, cool. Yep, AI's fixed. AI fixed, confirmed. Alright guys, apart from that, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously this video has been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll be streaming this tonight. So I'll see you guys there on Twitch. Link in the description below. And apart from that, I'll see you in the verse. Have a great night and enjoy, everybody.